a reply to it, so I'm going to do this and then she's going to do hers, so it's all going to flow very nicely. I don't know how well I know it, but let's find out. I spend far too much of my time making wishes. Wishes that would change the past, or the present and preordain the future. How many of you do this? Now, how many of you realise it's fruitless? That may sound ruthless, but my bite is ultimately toothless, because like all of you, I still do this. To be honest, I perpetually promise to stop this, but can never quite seem to start regardless. I regard less. Because of my misguided meditations, I revel in no real revelations, just remain regrettably revelation-less. My mind is a mess. I wish. I wish that life didn't masquerade as complicated and hide its true form. I wish I could be spiritually reborn. I wish I could conceive of complicated constructs like Andy Warhol. I wish I was still young enough to drink Calpol. I wish every person had a companion to compliment them as comfortably as couplets. I wish so many of the world's politicians weren't such fucking muppets, and that the world would be allowed to revert back to its natural state with the human race in tow. I wish it wasn't so hard to let go. I wish I didn't need anyone, I could happily go this alone. I wish I could hear your voice comfort me over the phone. I wish you could be alone. Together we wouldn't need to wish for anything else. I wish you my wishing well. I wish I could wish you well. I wish I could kiss you well. I miss you well. Maybe. I know I definitely miss your smell. I wish I had hindsight as a foresight. I wish I could sprout some wings and just take flight. I wish this poem had fallen into rhyme. I wish that I was yours and that you were mine. I wish I could say I was fine and know without a shadow of a doubt that I meant it. I wish I could look back on that night and not lament it. I wish I knew how to finish this poem, but I don't. Because every time I try, the words just get stuck in my throat. Thank you.
Whoa!
And following straight on, part 2, a follow-on from Jaden's poem. Shall I say misadventure? It's misadventure.
You spend far too much time making wishes. You wish making it in this industry didn't have to be so torturous. You wish your self-doubt prison would become a fortress. You wish the amount of views didn't define the video, and if every cell of disbelief will turn into a poem though, then you want to escape to Guantanamo Bay. Your worries in the sea of ash. You wish that if you come out with something that you're going to regret, you could take it back. You wish you could sink into her arms and drink up her smell. You wish you could pull you out of this wishing well. You wish you were a little bit taller, a little bit smaller. You wish being who you wanted to be didn't have to be such torture, but really, in your life at this time, you wouldn't change a single line, even if they knowingly rhyme, because you can't help loving her. No matter how many nights are spent racing around the same old fighting track, no amount of regretted wastelands will stop you coming back. And even when the wolves howl with surrender to a moon bursting with her rage, you still refuse to believe this overwhelming feeling of love for her will fade. And you know that right now, right here at this moment, this year, this day, at this time, you can say that I'm yours and you're mine, because you're peacocks and butterflies. You know, with her around, you'll always have company through the hard times, shelter through the cold times, a shield through the bad times. Because this poem is about her, you don't even mind the constant rhyme. You know that if you're the chocolate cheesecake, she'll be the wine. You know that if a hand sits into yours, your fingers will entwine, and every day you'll make new memories. So there'll be no need to rewind, there'll be no need to relive time, as long as you're by her side, because right now, you're fine.